Boy, I know you lying. I know you lying. Boy, I know you lying, man. They paid him. They they paid him. Like, oh my goodness, bro. But that sums up the first half of the season, man. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugout, coming at y'all with another episode of Drop It Downs with Mr. Dugout. And I'm going to talk about last night's MLB matchup as you had the Atlanta Braves losing to the San Diego Padres 2-1 in a night that started off amazing and with one of the greatest things you'll see for the Braves, and a night that ended with one of the worst things you'll see for the Braves. Before I get into this video, man, for anyone, if you want to drop a dial on the Cash App information is down in the description box. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, that information is down in the description box. If you're a subscriber to the channel, greatly appreciate the love and support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button, like the video, and share it with your folks, man. Oh boy, this is just I don't even know what to say, man. First, I'm gonna start off with the positives, man. Wow, man. Ronald Acuna been out, basically 3 days away would have been the year anniversary of his ACL tear in Pittsburgh. Great to have him back in the lineup. And man, when I tell you I got goosebumps, the first pitch he seen from Nick Pavetta, who is a really good pitcher, by the way. Ronald Acuna hits his 467 feet for a homer, sends Truist Park in a frenzy. Um, I mean, boy, did we miss him in the lineup. Then he gets another hit, and then if that wasn't enough, later in the game, he does his thing in the outfield, a hit to the outfield, he grabs it, and then he guns down a run at second base with the amazing arm he has. So one positive, man, it is amazing to have Ronald Acuna back, man, and hopefully he could stay healthy. Obviously he's an MVP player. Need him on his team, need him in this lineup, man. And if we're gonna make any type of postseason run at a wild card or something like that, we need him to be a big part of it. Also, Chris Sale was really amazing last night as well. Gave up the one solo homer in the top of the second to Sheets, but other than that, he was amazing. He looks like his normal self. Um, so that was good to see. Also positive overall, you got Ronald Acuna back, Sale looking like himself. Strider came back this week, had a rough outing, but you would think he'll get it together. And then at some point, you're gonna get Jerickson Profar back, so I still believe this team has a nice run in it, to potentially try to get the last wild card spot. It's a very, very long season, a lot of games left, man. So there's the positive. The negative, man, with the great night return Ronald Acuna had, the great pitching outing and duel overall with Chris Sale versus Nick Pavetta. Manny Machado, Iglesias obviously hasn't been great this year. Hasn't been his normal self. Machado was 0 for 7 against Iglesias before last night, and he hits a home in the top of the night, which was frustrating. But even more frustrating than that, man, you go bottom of the night, man. Verdugo gets a hit. They bring in Eli White, who mostly pretty much has been a really good pinch runner for us, has a lot of speed. He's even played some this year, obviously with Acuna being out. And he's at second. Murphy gets the little, dead grounder, gets thrown out by a great throw. So you got Eli White at second. Ozzy hits the ball, shallow center. So you thinking, okay, you gonna have runners at the corner with one out, man. All Michael Harris got to do is hit this thing to the right side, or in the outfield, and we got us a tie game. We in for a great finish. And then the unthinkable happens, man. White goes to third. The third base coach does this, which is a stop sign, meaning don't go home, fool. He ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? He did this. He didn't do that. He did this. He didn't tell you to take your ass back to second base. And it's not like you could have. He didn't tell you that. And for some explicable reason, Eli White decides to run all the way back to even the third base coach. Like, what the hell? He goes to second base and gets thrown out, man. And one of the most idiotic things I've ever seen, man. And it's unfortunate, man, because it was such a good night. It was such a good night with Acuna, with Sell pitching, and now we got a chance to rally and win this game, man. And you do that, and I literally there's no. I joke about him being paid, but it make you wonder. I can't find a logical reason on why you would do that in that situation. There's some plays that end up being stupid plays that at least you could see the logic in it. You don't agree with it, but you can see the logic in it. In this situation, the third base, obviously you can't see the play because it's behind your back. So it ain't like you possibly seen that he caught the ball. I mean, the coach is doing this, man. I've coached my daughter's softball team. I played baseball. Anybody who's played or coached baseball know that this is a stop sign. The coach, if they want you to go back to second, they'll point or they'll holler, go back, go back, go back. This means stop at third. This means slide. You know what I'm saying? And when the third base coach does this, he decides to go back to second, man. It's just one of the most bizarre, idiotic things I've ever seen in my life, man. I'm sorry. Now, look, granted, should he be released from the team? No. Is he still, I believe, a really good pinch runner? Yes. But it was just one of the most idiotic things I've ever seen, especially in that moment of the game, man. That hurts, man. And it just shows like this has been the first half of the season, man. 3 game losing streak now. We started off 0-7, we got over 500, and now we lost 3 straight. We 2 under 500 again. Obviously the NL East is looking out of reach because the Phillies are hot all of a sudden. The wild card, I mean, if you could get on a nice winning streak during the year, you could at least put yourself in that conversation, though that's going to be tough. But obviously a long season, man, and Eli White, man, he just ruined the night. And I don't know how, but you gotta make up for this, man. You can't have another base running blunder the rest of your career, man. Like, go home, Google, and study or whatever you got to do, and study what this means, what that mean, and what that mean. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Atlanta Braves, MLB, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Braves.